Who do you want to thank for getting you up here today?
My mom, my dad, and my brother and sister.
That it for you? Well, great job out there, bud. You get have a lot of fun tonight. We're going to do some podiums later on. So congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, and it's going to go back up to you, Scott.
Thanks a lot, Pam. And once again, I want to go right back to this guy right here as the voice, the face of Mid-America Outdoors. And you were saying that you would travel all across the pit area here, basically the whole facility, checking out, talking to people, and kind of reacquainting them to the facility.
Been able to spend all weekend just out here talking to the race teams, enjoying all the fellowship and all the friendship, meeting a lot of new people. We got a lot of new racers this year. I mean, I didn't see the exact total, but I know we were well over 200 for our first event here already for 2023. It's a lot of fun being able to come out here and seeing everybody's excitement and anticipation. Everybody's got a little bit of nerves bound up in it. We saw some of that come out this morning when the track was a little bit different, but I'll tell you, the track is in prime condition right now.
Well, it looks like we're getting ready for our next race, which is youth stock. Here's, let's see, let's have the starting grid.
All right, let's see what we got going on down here. We've been having a lot of fun with these youth races. I've been out there trackside.
There's nothing I like better than to look out there in the race car and see nothing but knuckles and this much of the helmet.
Seeing these parents running around with radios, just scared to death. All the mamas got their hands over their heart and their chest, taking their breath away. But these kids out here, they do a fantastic job. A lot of great, clean racing, entry level into the sport. These kids are going to be here for a long time, being able to enjoy this for the rest of their lives. And man, what a great program. It sounds like we are just seconds away from them going, and we'd like to, everybody, if you're on here, just share this feed, get the message out there, and if you're there at home, thank you for watching in with us. American Outdoor Events TV and Speed Sport TV. Make sure that you tune in every time for all season. We're going to be out here streaming everything all year.
Here's our lineup right now. Carson Hill's out there in the 126, Waylon Coates in the number 3, Emily Fowler in 723, Caden Vanover in the 22, Caroline Claire Ewing in the 06, Bear Abel Medlin in the 113, Haiti Cowan in the 121, the 22 of Heston Hess, Harper Hess is out there in the 24, Aiden Ballinger in the 2011, Blaze Medlin in the 122, Lane Plummer in the 4, Chantley McCauley in the 57, and let's see.
Tyson Rabbie, let's do it.
Yeah, we're ready to go racing.
All right. This is that moment when they're sitting on the line where their hearts are pumping. These kids are ready to let it all hang out. This is our stock class.
I want to talk to you a little bit as we go on through the afternoon. The green flag is out. We're underway into turn 1. Oh, man, they're 6-7 wide here in front of the hill.
All right, you got one out front. Looks like he is pulling away from the crowd. The rest of them are staying pretty grouped up. We got a great-looking class of stock cars out here.
That's Emily Fowler with the whole shot.
Oh, we may have a lead position change
right
already.
Away.
That's what I'm talking about right there. Looks like Waylon Coates out there. It looks like it says Hill, Coates, and Fowler 1, 2, and 3 right now. So this track's a little bit different than last year. The kids used to have a really aggressive left-hand turn, and there was a hairpin right there. Well, this year they've taken them out a little bit and over that little creek jump and then bringing them back through. So I think the track is slightly longer, but it's definitely less sharp turn right there, causing a little less action in those corners, letting these kids really race it out and stretch the legs.
The speed up a little bit?
Oh, for sure. 100% keeps the speed up, keeps it really safe, too, and that's something that's always in the back of AOE and Mid-America Outdoors is working with all the people and the powers that be to make sure that we're planning a fun track but a safe track at the same time for everybody that participates here.
You know, I'm glad you came up here and kind of hang out with us this afternoon. You're one of the guys that's been in every damn meeting that's going on behind closed doors of the planning of whatever heck is being planned. Everything from Travis Pastrana stuff to Dennis Anderson stuff to other stuff. And what kind of stuff can you talk to? us
Man,
about?
you know, we've been having different planning meetings and everything, but the biggest thing that's going on right now is the plans to change up all of the tracks and everything that's going on right here and what they're racing on today. So what you see today, this is going to be drastically different the next time that we're right here back in the park. It's going to be changing a little bit, but we got an off-site race this year with our short course. That's something we've never done before.
Yeah.
So we got a lot of interesting things coming for just our short course, not to mention all the things that's changing for AOE as a whole. And then, of course, this whole partnership with Speed Sport and the evolution of what we're doing there and how that's driving the entire growth and the marketing and the business side of us being able to reach all the fans and get it out there to everybody across the world. And it's just groundbreaking stuff that we're able to be a part of. Couldn't be more thankful and more excited about that partnership with Speed Sport.
In fact, here's we'll elaborate a little bit on that as the race goes on or the afternoon goes on. But right now, our top five, we got Bear Medlin running in that top five. Carolyn Claire Ewing, she's running fourth. Emily Fowler in that third spot. Waylon Coates second, and Carson Hill right now running up front. The only driver to break the 50-second mark, running a 48.35.
Oh, that's a fast pass, especially for a stock car.
Yeah. And then the next second and third, 53.5 and a 53.9.
So if you're at home and you don't know the difference between some of these classes, you know, you've been hearing us call, you know, we had the Youth 1000, the Youth 800 and below, and then we went into the Youth Limited and the 9 to 12, 6 to 8. So right now you're in the stock class. This car has got age groups for anybody who's got a stock class right here. These kids are anywhere between 8 to probably 14 years old, just depending on who they are. This is an entry-level class. You can grab a stock car, put the safety equipment on it, window nets, harnesses, just the minimum things that we require from a safety standpoint, and go out here and have a fairly matched race because all these cars are going to be stock. That's their engines. There's no tunes. There's none of that stuff going on, and that allows them to really get that first round and get it under their belts on how to get in here and to hold those lines and to get to racing. And as you can see, these kids are racing super clean and having a really lot of fun out here.
Yeah, I don't like calling them training wheels, because when you think about it in the long grand scheme of things, they kind of are training wheels in that this class, this car teaches them that you don't drag race from this corner to that corner and then kind of putt around the turn and then drag race in the next corner and then putt. It teaches them to keep that momentum up. Don't pitch the car sideways and scrub it off.
Well, I can tell you right now, Caroline Claire Ewing just moved into the third spot on that last lap while we were talking about some of that stuff. She's been steadily moving her way up. This is only her second season racing. Her brother is Tillman Ewing that I've been following for years, and he used to race with us at Pro Rock Racing. And now he does Ultra 4, and he does some racing here, and he does Coors. And we've got a battle for second and third is switching positions. We just had one car come from way back getting in the mix. Yes, what an amazing move right here. I'm telling you, things are changing fast. So right now, you're looking like you got Carson Hill 1, Waylon Coates 2, Caroline Claire Ewing 3, and Emily Fowler in 4, but they are all right there together, bunched up.
And Carolyn, her last lap time was a 1:42, second quick of the entire field, so she's actually probably the one to keep an eye on right now.
Yeah, without a doubt. All right, so it looks like she overtook them both, and Emily Fowler's in the second position. So you got 1 Carson, 2 Emily Fowler, 3 Waylon Coates, and 4 Caroline Claire Ewing. So what a great racing, and look at how much things are changing. And they're running in a tight group. I love seeing this right here. Absolutely love seeing this. You can see it on your screen right now.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about these are when these kids climb out, they're only to your waist high, but they're racing like pros right now, and they're keeping it clean. And it's absolutely so much fun to watch. If you're out there at home and you want to get involved, check out the websites. Check out AOE, Mid-America Outdoors. Get on there, find out what you got to do to grab your child or yourself a vehicle, get involved. You can find all of the rules and regulations. And, of course, if you got any questions, you can reach out and get some information and whatever you need so you can get started racing and come out here and enjoy the fun. And we encourage everybody, if you're watching at home at some point, we want you to get out here. Come out to the park and enjoy this in person. It's a totally different feel. You got a great fee that's being provided to you right here, but at some point we'd love for everybody to be right here and get the in-person experience. All right, they're still battling over there. We're still got it on our screen right now. They are still 1, 2, and 3. Just This is the last lap, and we're going to run it all the way to the finish right now.
Emily fell back. She was running in second place there early on, but she fell back to fourth, and now she's trying to.
All right, they're coming over the race line jump. It looks like Caroline Clare is back in the third hole right there. Let's see how it's going to close out as they come around the final turn.
Down the straightaway, accelerating. Oh, they're inside.
There it
bobbing
is.
their head, trying to get a
what
little
a great
quicker.
race. So
Carson Hill will take the win. Waylon Coates second. Carolyn Clare Ewing third. And Emily Fowler fourth. A little bit further back, the 121 of Haiti Cohen. We'll see if she rounds out the top 5. Yes, she does. She'll run out the top
look,
5.
a pass right here at the end. At the last second, Vanover come around Medlin. Right at the last second. What a great move. That's why you race to the end. That's why you race all the way to the finish, right there at the MRT finish line.
So Harper Hess will come across the line in 9th. Let's see, Aiden, Ballinger will round out the top 10, along with the remaining of the field will be Blaze Medlin, Lane Plummer, Chantley McCulley, and Tyson Rabbie.
Well, great work by all of our finishers so far. We got a few more rounding out right there. I'm excited to see our next interview and see who she's going to be talking to. I love these kids' interviews and how professional they handle themselves in front of the camera and on live TV. These guys and girls, they have really been working on themselves.
You can't tell them it's live TV because all of a sudden they'll pucker up.
Yeah, they'll pucker up. But they do a fantastic job, and kudos to the parents that are molding these kids and encouraging these kids and building confidence in such young people to come out here and to do something that may feel uncomfortable or may feel a little bit in over their head, but they get out here and they just handle it so well. And the program that's grown here through Billy Champion and the Mid-America Off-Road Team and the MAO Short Course.
Well, sounds like Pam has got our winner up there on the hill. Let's go to Pam.
Hi, everybody. I'm back here with Carson Hill. Just came off the race course, has an American flag theme on your car. How do you feel about the race course today?
The track went really well. My car went really well. The track, I like the new features on it. Yeah.
It was a lot of fun and fast, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So who do you have to thank for getting you up here today?
I got to thank Beard to Stitch, 51 Rentals, Full Tilt Wrap, the Hill Team, Tomcat Aviation, Cityscape, Frisco Title, and yeah.
So thank you so much for having your sponsors right there on your sleeve. You guys, he had a great day out there, but I want you to just get a look at what he has on his hairdo. But let's give it up here for Carson Hill today, and great job. We'll see you up there at the podiums later on, so congratulations.
Thank you. Back
to you guys up at the booth.
Well, thanks a lot, Pam, and congratulations to that young driver. Obviously there's no fear behind the wheel, and there's no fear with the haircut style.
Hey, that was confidence coming in there. I think he wins best hair and he wins first place today. So great job, Carson Hill. He's been out here running for a couple years now, and he's a fantastic little dude. And, man, like I said, I love sitting there and listening to them go through their sponsors and how thankful they are. And what a great little job. Can you imagine where he's going to be 10 years from now? Just think about that. That's the part that gets me pumped up about the future of the sport.
Well, we're getting ready for our next race, and it's the Youth 250s. And some names you're familiar with there as well.
Yes,
so
we
here's
got
our
a lot.
lineup. It's a pretty good field. We got 15 of them.
So this 250 class is really growing. This class is getting stout, and this is a really fun modified class. This is going to be the fastest of the fast cars of what we've got for these smaller units.
So we got Declan Shields out there in the 258, Lane Yeager in the 855, Avery Sides in the 56, Waylon Coates in the 3, Tanner Thompson in the 21.
Coach back out there.
Yeah, Yoshimoto in the 228, Kennedy Singleton in the 71, Meggie Flores in the 47Y, Bentley Fagan in 135, Code St. Peter's out there again in the 63, Caden Graham in the 57, Camden Ledbetter in the 356.
Oh, here we go, Scott.
Tucker
We are
Burns
going.
in the 44, Slade Dowd in the 8, and Hudson Wilson in the 402.
Heck yeah, they are. Man, look how much faster these modifieds are.
Yeah,
they're clearing the tabletop, sliding the corners. These guys are rolling out here. Man, this is absolutely from here, from the distance we're at in person, if you don't know those are smaller cars, the speed, you can't tell it because they're moving so fast. It looks like this could be any of the other classes. Oh, we got one that may have pulled off there. All right, you see them going out there. Somebody went a little wide on that turn, but they're back on track as they're coming across that backside tabletop.
Listen to that. Listen to that.
Yeah, these cars
I'll
are
give
ripping.
you one guess who that is. Don't look.
It's got to be Code. that sounds got to be Code coming strong. But right now, look who's out front. Looks like Declan Shields, Lane Yeager, and Sides right there. Yeah, Avery Sides in the third spot, followed by Waylon Coates, Tanner Thompson, and Yoshimoto right there. All right, they're coming around, and we're about to see everything as it starts updating and see where these positions are after the end of lap 1.
Declan is looking so good now.
Oh, Declan's rolling. Let's see what these. We won't be able to give you the official lap times because the way the start comes until they cross through again.
It's a partial lap, yeah.
Yeah, it's a partial lap on this first one every time, but they are rolling. I can tell you there's a lot of fast people out here, but one of my favorites, I love little Tanner Thompson. Just got the best attitude, always smiling, always having fun, and always a fierce competitor. Always been a big part of the park out here at Mid-America Outdoors.
I kind of talked to Tanner a couple times last summer. Didn't really get to know him, but face to face we knew each other.
Yes.
Well, yesterday, I'm embarrassed to say this, but it was my birthday. He walked up to me, shook my hand, called me sir, said happy birthday. I'm like, how the hell did he know that? But it's like I was so impressed by that.
All right, so look right here. As everything's been updated as they come through. It looks like Paxton Yoshimoto, Caden Graham, and then Code St. Peter. That's your 1, 2, and 3 right now. And they are moving out there. And I can tell you on your screen, as you see them coming around, they're sliding these corners. These cars are actually fast enough, even though they're smaller, do not count them out. 250 cc's and below is what this limitation class is. They are getting some serious speed and some power out of these little engines. I was rumored to hear that one of these cars is able to hit nearly 70 miles an hour under full throttle on a straightaway. That is insane for such a small car that doesn't weigh but just a couple 100 pounds.
Tell you, Paxton Yoshimoto is just kicking off lap times. 120.55.
That is smoking it right there, but not far behind him with a 122.801. You got Caden Graham.
And let's see, Code St. Peter's having issues. Looks like he's falling back.
I think he just, where he started in the middle of the pack, he's working his way up. You can see him right now. It's not on your screen, but we're looking out across the thing. And Code is making moves. As we come around, you're about to see more. And I do expect him to be moving into the top 3 by next lap. He is on a mission. All right, we got a lot of great people out here, and I'll tell you what's exciting to me is there's new names out here that I'm not familiar with, and I'm going to get familiar with them. We'll go see them today, and we'll see them tonight at the awards and shake their hands and meet some of these new young people. I'm just so excited about the growth and everything that's been going for 2 years strong right here, just growing this program.
Now, are you and Matt doing a part of the awards again this year?
Yeah, we'll be going out there and having some fun. I always love to see all the hard work pay off for those people.
Kind of mess with the guys when they come on stage a little bit.
Oh, of course. Yeah. Of course.
It wouldn't be your style if you didn't.
No. All right, so we crossing right here. It looks like we just logged another lap right here. White flag goes out for Paxton Yoshimoto, shaving a little bit off that 120, now down to a 119 flat nearly.
Caden Graham goes by, completes another lap of 120, 112. White flag is out.
Also about a second faster for Caden Graham. All right, let's see. Code St. Peter, number 3. Moved into number 3.
Up on the podium.
Yeah, I could hear that car working. But listen, he's got a lot of time to go. I don't think he's got enough racetrack or laps for him to run down some of those other positions. But that don't mean that he's going to stop racing hard all the way to the finish. All right, everybody else is still hanging in there. We've had a lot of changes in the middle of the field. This has been a great day out here. We've got some great weather. Track conditions are great. All the people that are involved, all the track crews, recovery crews, all of the EMTs and fire rescue, all the security and everybody that comes out and assists and makes this possible. Hats off to all those guys, and we're just always thankful and very, very happy to have all the people who make this all work. All right, is this going to be our leader rounding the final corner right here?
Paxton Yoshimoto, Caden Graham in second.
There we go on your screen, and that's it.
Yep,
taking the checker flag. Congratulations.
His last lap was his fastest lap.
Yes, sir.
118.9.
Yep. Great work right there.
Caden Graham shouldn't be too far behind. Again, his fastest lap was his last one, the 120.1.
And should have number 3 come through there. There
Code.
it is. Code St. Peter. There's your 1, 2, and 3. Congratulations to all of our podium finishers.
And he'll finish with the fastest lap of the race on lap number 4, the 1:18.45.
Fantastic.
So we'll try to get Paxton up to Pam in just a moment for the winning interviews.
Yes, for sure. How many was in this class total? 15. Man, what a stacked up class. And not only that, how awesome is it that we have to separate youth between 6 classes now? We are just, it couldn't be more excited.
Can you imagine what it's going to be like in 10 years when these kids grow up and they're running in
You can go ahead and mark my words. You can take it to the bank. Without a doubt, we will have the most stacked up, professional, hardest, toughest pro classes that's going to come out of these people right here on your screen right now. These kids, when they age up and become pros, it will be the best classing that we've ever had. So here's your final results, Scott. Let's see what we got.
Yeah, taking that top spot will be Paxton Yashimoto in the 2:28. Caden Graham will finish second. Code St. Peter came from a long way back to round out that podium. Lane Yeager in the 8:55 will finish fourth. Tanner Thompson, also a driver that was further
Got
in
the top
back.
5.
Top 5, yeah. Maggie Flores, 6th. 7th, Avery Sides. Waylon Coates, 8th. 9th is Declan Shields, and Camden Ledbetter will round out the top 10. And the next 5 will be Bentley Fagan, Kennedy Singleton, Tucker Berza, Slade Dowden, Hudson Wilson, and Pam is with our winner right now.
Let's see what Paxton says.
I am here with Paxton Yoshimoto, unofficially in that number 1 spot in Heat Race 2. How do you feel right now?
I feel really good, actually.
What do you think about that track out there?
It's really awesome.
It looks like it's a lot of fun. You guys are having a blast out there.